Alright. Booting the game. It'll open eventually. Here we go. Looking good. 45 already. Fuck me in the shit. My eye still hurts, but it hurts less. Mm. It looks less fucked up, so that's a good thing too. I don't even care about most of the rest of the story, but I cannot go into fucking monos underleveled. I can barely go in at level. And this place is going to be really bad. I think I need to increase my cold damage. I gotta remember to use that more frequently, because that will help. More damage. Alright. Starts from this. So one, we're lagging. Spell damage for something. Jora's is. Where the fuck is that? Spell Void. Okay, that doesn't matter. Lightning resist. Can't use it anyways. Belt. Okay. Belt not bad. Let's see what it rolls. If it rolls shit, we'll just fight him next. Because that belt's still gonna be good even if it rolls shit. I don't get cooldown recovery, but I do get some resistances out of it. And armor. Which is less useful, but still better than no armor whatsoever. 200 armor is pretty fat. It's an ambush. Firebrand. We'll take this, but that will take this. There we go. Alright, let's toss that into the next one. Affixes. Mage. Mages. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I have one in my inventory, so. Lightning penetration with lightning invocations. Got it. Fire. Take that. Take all of that, honestly. Anything that's that, make that nice and greenish. Good. Good shit. Alright. What the fuck, Johnny? I got 2 of those pieces of shit. I think I can just do this. Pick that up. What the fuck? I was gonna say, what the fuck is going on, man? Alright, what don't I need? What can I crush? I can crush 4 things. Yeah. Freeze rate multiplier, pretty good. But it doesn't matter because I just have so much shit for that. Yes. We just want parts. Necrotic damage doesn't really matter, but we're taking it. So if we can swap it to something good. It doesn't matter. That I need less than anything else, honestly. Because increasing their damage is not going to increase their damage much. Like, not even remotely close. The only thing that can increase their damage more is getting a better version of my armor. That does minion damage as well, but I don't think armor can do that. We do want that. There we go. Boom! Close. Some lag. Get out of here, losers. I can put those there instead. Oh yeah, rescue the idiot. Ugh, I hate this game. And I have to talk to you today. God damn, now I'm just getting my hole. Alright, so, are you useful? You're crushable. Ugh, don't have anything to crush with. Alright, well, let's put the big things in there first then. This, this, this. Are you even good? No. Oh yeah, I have to check if it's actually good to see if I'm just going to crush it. Well, not crush it, but grab it now. For the first time ever, probably. That can fit. In minion damage, it could roll more again. Sure, fuck it. Might as well give it a shot. Health regen, yeah, it's pretty useless. Fire resist and health. Freeze rate multiplier though, that's pretty good. Could roll better, should have rolled better, but this is fine. Increase fire damage and flame read, that's fine. I hate that I have to lag. Why does it exist? It doesn't have to be like this. No runes of shattering yet. Yeah, that's pretty good. That I don't need.
Change is coming. I understand your fear. That's it.
Not bad. Temporal Sanctum. I should probably try and go do that.
All been bound by the chains of fate. I will shatter them, along with who would seek to bind me. Freedom
Glitching through
will
it.
be our
I
future.
think you're supposed to move
Our
forward.
future. At any cost.
I don't know if that's Majasa or... I don't remember who that is supposed to be. Ow. But fucking goddamn lag, man. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Stay safe, Clara.
Shatter some things. Alright, so... You're at tier 2? Well, got one. That's nice. That we'll hold on to. That I might use. We'll lose Ward Decay, though. But that just gives damage, too, so maybe it's not worth it. I could make that better. Never mind. And teleport less minions, and that's fine. Necrotic and poison. Both things that I get from vitality. We end up with a little less poison. That's fine. Yep, that's good. So 8.7 seconds cooldown. That's way better. I get to drag around less minions, but it's fine because I'm just gonna more mash teleport in front of whoever it is anyways. I don't need to talk to you. Fuck off. Yo, welcome in, Junior. The Pets Mage is still alive. Unbelievably. And disappointingly. Yep. Yeah, and if I was a Mega Man player, I would have to actually use jacking out, as always. But yeah, no, it is literally probably the best thing I could do. I don't know why I haven't. And it's even funnier because it could be like, this is Jack jacking off. Like it's a radio talk show. Oh, perfect. Alright. I'm gonna have to do it sometime. Oh, hey. Snooge. Okay, mine does spell damage, but mine will give spell damage because of cold. And I do want the resistances, and it gives spell damage and resistances. So I have 3 different reasons for that. Because they're either insulting me or me insulting you. However you want me to read it, essentially. Or however you interpret it as me reading it. Usually, oh fuck, they should be used for something that I did that was stupid. Which is pretty much everything, like this character. But nobody ever really uses those ones. Because apparently, and I quote from the last person who used it, they're too mean. But everyone who knows me should know that I'm a self-deprecating prick. So, anyone who can throw an insult at me should probably do so. The big dumb. Now, the other thing is, my idea for those was to make them into sound alerts as well, which is why some of them are expensive and some of them aren't. So at this point, it's almost a waste of points. Unless you just want to actually insult something, which is great. But I have to find some wildly appropriate ones that would work well enough. That sounds bad. But it's totally fine. What? Oh, fuck me, dude. Why is there stuff fighting me? How did you get aggro? My lightning bolts are very long. And hey, look, lag. I should stop playing before it kills me, but I don't want to. So, we're going for this. We need more bones. Lots of bones. Alright. Oh, nice. See, it's like a infection. You watch somebody else play something that is stupid and unreasonable, and you're like, there's no way it's that stupid and unreasonable. And you try it, and you're like, okay, it was pretty stupid and unreasonable. And then you're like, well, what other things have I been thinking of that I'm like, I could make that a little worse. Vengeance, okay. See, I've been... There's the Vengeance Hammer thing that I've dropped many a time on Rogue, and it made me almost want to use it more on Rogue, even though I didn't have Vengeance. And I'm like, man, I really need to figure out some funky build for that. So that's probably definitely funky enough. Is it a spell-based, or are you doing melee spell hybrid? Where your Vengeance is just only proccing the spells and you're doing spell damage. That would be probably the smart way to do it. Yeah, fully spell-based. Makes sense, yeah. I don't know if Vengeance can be made into a ranged melee attack, but if it can, that's probably genius. But it's not like, Mana Strike where you can literally click across the screen and it works. That's just decent range. Oh, it's squishy? Nice. So you're not trying to run in and melee shit to proc everything. See, that sounds like a me thing to do. Oh, you do? Okay, yeah. See, I have an idea of what you're supposed to be doing. I just don't know how it would work. Which is why it's better to use that than it is to try and use the spells directly. Alright, what do I want from this? Ailment Cleanse is nice. No mana cost. In the past 15 seconds. It's an 8-second cooldown, so that's not going to happen. If I can get this to under 6 seconds, I can use Force Wall. That would require all of the rest of the points that I can get, plus 1 point into something else. So we're going to this. Yeah, that's why. 2 into that. None into that. But I could end up using that because I do have ice. Yeah, that is kind of nuts. Especially since the Paladin's spells are just good. And they have proper scaling and tags and shit that don't suck. Bones. All the bones. Alright. That's channeling. I don't need that. Yeah, Fissure Smite, great. It's actually a great build, almost start to finish. Sucks to use Smite by itself until you get Fissure. But once you get Fissure, smooth run. My Dot Paladin was probably the best build that I've had in this game. And he died at 90 something because of Act 1, or not Act 1, Season 1 unbalanced monster problems. I think he was just clipping into Corruption 100. It was the first time that I got into Empowered Monos. And it was a no ward build up until I got to Empowered Monos. And then I used Ghostmaker to help me have more fucking survivability. Yeah, I didn't know that when I first played with it. So I ended up getting Fissure a little late. Because I was like, oh, I need the healing. And oh, I need the area. And oh, I need this. But then when I clicked Fissure, it just literally melted everything. And I'm like, holy shit, this does damage now. Alright, time to fight this asshole. Crit strike chance out the ass. That sounds good. Physical damage. Nice. Yeah. I never used Spreading Flame for it, I don't think. Unless there was something that was able to proc it and I never really noticed, but yeah. Yeah. There were 3 ways to scale. Actually, almost 4 if you have the right gear. But for the one that I had, it had 4 different damage scalings that got my smite to do 1,000,000 DPS according to whatever uh, this was, which is probably bullshit, maybe. It was like 600 to 700,000, and then it scaled upwards from there. Oh, is that? Oh, interesting. So that's just an innate thing, I guess, that I never noticed. And that didn't roll more shit at all. It gave me ward on potion use. Is that worse? I don't know. I could use that to help me gain a little bit of ward when I need it. Fixes my poison and void. I lose physical. I lose cooldown. Attunement, strength, vitality. Oh yeah, so back to the scaling that it was doing. Oh, and then yeah, I never went into the ignite section, so I didn't have spreading flames. Uh, I had attunement scaling, the healing scaling, the spell damage scaling, and scaling from the amulet that I had that gave you faster cast speed and damage based off of missing mana. And the smite hit itself didn't do great, but the amount of damage that Fissure supplemented just did an insane amount of damage because it was dot build. And then I had the dot damage scaling from whatever. It wasn't even on my items, I don't think. It was mostly on like gloves. It wasn't on weapon. Yeah, I was gonna say I had the holy aura to really spike damage if I remembered to fucking upkeep it. Let's kill you. Man, that guy's a sketchy fight. Because my poison resist is shitty. My resistances are actually still sad. Everything about this character still sucks, except his damage output has definitely gone up. I was gonna say it won't even be able to deal with possessed monsters at level ever. I don't even know if it'll deal with half the possessed monsters if it's over leveled. Is he summoning meteors? Oh, he sure fucking is. Cunt. That hurts. This guy is gonna be an absolute abomination. And he's gonna hurt a lot when I have to fight him later. Oh yeah, they're doing great. Don't worry. they're supplementing at least one, probably eighth of my damage, despite all you see. Exactly. And this isn't for a lack of like itemization, which it 100% is, because I haven't even been trying to grab gear. I didn't even make anything for my loot filter until 3 hours ago. And even then, it's bare bones and pretty much worthless. But even with not doing anything about items, one, it's just impressively, like, that is carrying all of my damage. Probably. I've seen the trailer for it a couple of times when I see it on Steam occasionally. I don't remember which publisher it was, but I think it was during a publisher sale a little while back when I first saw it. And I was like, that looks fun. Alright, that'll be fine. Word Decay Threshold is also good. See, I hate monos in this game. Like, I literally hate playing monos at all. And I don't know why. Because I'm okay with doing repetitive shit on repeat over and over and over again. Because that's literally all I do. But monos in this game bore me to death. Which is why I'm like, I don't care if I can't get to empowered monos, because it's a boring experience even after I get there. It just means that my character failed because it couldn't get there. But also, it just pisses me off that I can't get there because of lag, like 100% of the time recently. And I need to be able to like quadruple my amount of ward output in order to even make this build worth a shit in survivability. Can you believe that my plan was actually to make it a Rune Bolt Pets Mage? And then I immediately scrapped that idea because I remember Rune Bolt is hot dog shit even if you put all your points into it. And even trying to just use it so that I could force invocations for when I need them, I still don't have enough skills to add Rune Bolt to my list to make it worth using. Like, if I was able to take a 6th skill slot, I would probably do it. Because I still need to at least keep all of these on my bar. Whether I'm using them as my main skills or not. Because otherwise this build doesn't work. Holy fucking shit. Could it lag anymore? It sure fucking could. I know it can. I have pets. Safety in numbers. That's how it works, right? You can survive lag no matter how much lag there is as long as you have more pets than there are enemies. Except for when pets' lives are trash and they just die in like 3 hits anyway, so. These guys don't die, so. I mean, they do. I've seen a couple of them die to like a blood steel nemesis occasionally. But that's about it. Is like something that aggressive takes that much to kill them. Because they have more health than I do. Fucking why? I should stop bitching about it, right? I'm the one who played it. I should just fucking deal with it. Most of this is shit. That might be good. Roll the dice. It's another fucking Bloodsteel Nemesis. Why is it always you fuck ass? Get over here. Hey look, 999 damage. The damage cap. Yeah, see that that's the thing. I actually am really surprised that anything fucking dies. And I've labbed it out at the dummies for like 2 hours. And I'm like, I literally have to do everything I possibly can to get ounces of damage out of this fucking build. Like, this fight is actually probably going to be a struggle. And that's going to be sad. And it's partially because he's going to be running around so much, but not even mostly that. Like, I have enough AoE that he can't really escape what I'm doing. Snake should go faster as long as it doesn't just dip out every time it can. Burn. Run this way. No, no! Run into it! Fuck ass. Get out of here. At least he's not super stringy anymore. I hated it when he was all super glitchy. See, I'm slathering them in like all of the dots, and it's just barely doing anything. And I don't even know where half of those dots are coming from. All the bleed is coming from my minions. I don't know how I'm doing shock. Unless, I mean... But that's only per lightning aura, and I'm not doing shock from that. So I'm doing shock from this. I don't know if this inflicts shock. I could do 3 more points to that. Mana arc. 80 per... Oh, okay, never mind. That I was going to say 80% per point. What the fuck? No, 4% per point. I have 20 intelligence. That makes a lot of sense. It's not even that great. Added damage is garbage. 15 lightning mana cost. Scales with spell damage and lightning damage. Benefit from other nodes in this tree. Which, this would increase it, but that would be the only thing that actually increases it, I think. And it would only increase it when I'm out of mana, and it wouldn't be able to cast since I'm out of mana. So, that doesn't increase damage at all. Spark Charge chance wouldn't help anything. Unless... That doesn't count as a mana strike hit, though, so probably not. Oh, and another sort of stipulation for this character is it's just supposed to not be a spark charge build, essentially. Wait, so... Mana Storm. Mana Strike has increased attack speed created by Mana Storm. Costs less mana. Okay, so none of that matters at all. Got it. So we're still going for this and then this. I think we're going to do points into that now instead. Because spell damage would be nice now that I have added spell damage from this. Getting this to 7 will probably be smart. Because I think this counts as branding. I'm assuming. There's only an assumption in there. This is called Brand of Trespass, so it should mean that the enemy is branded. Right? But we'll see if their spaghetti code even holds up to their own fucking rules, so... Alright, off to Hiabrea to show you the glorious magnificence of this fucking build. What the fuck is playing? Oh, 2022, that's right. So, since it's a pets build, when you have all 11 of them out, and they're all attacking one guy, this guy right here, you can see numbers like 4,000 on a crit. It doesn't make sense how they're even critting. But then it winds down and it's just slowly dog shit. And yeah, everything around them, pretty much unaffected. Now, I'm doing 3 times the amount of damage by just swinging a sword. Oh, and I think it's also just because of the 100% armor shred that I have. But that only deals with physical damage, and it's a dot build, so it's not increasing the damage output that I'm doing. It's just increasing the damage on hit that I deal, which I hit frequently enough because I do have to use Mana Strike pretty much all the fucking time. We do that. So this if I don't touch it, it explodes. You know, maybe I should remove that. The explosion itself doesn't do that great. Let's see. Maybe... Yeah. So he's taking 3k with good stacks. They take 300 damage and then they get burned once. So yeah, the explosion is garbage. Remove points. Alright, goodbye. That's a shame. But more points dedicated to better areas will be better anyways. And yeah, that does not change its DPS, and it stays alive when I touch it. So, yeah, this shit's good. We just improved our build. Look at that. I was literally fucking snubbing my own damage by casting it on them and standing in front of them. So yeah, no, it literally takes everything in this build to be able to do even 2 hits worth of damage from my rogue builds that were at this point. Even the shitty ones that didn't have like absurdly good luck were still doing hundreds of times better damage than this. That's so sad. Alright, back to bitching about the scaling on minions. So, yeah. Oh no, my almost every single one of my rogues were doing at least 10 to 15,000 damage per second. Technically every 2 hits, so it could be faster than per second depending on what attack speed they had because of just puncture and shadow dagger. Oh, HP? No, some of them did. Some of them were at this point had twice the amount of health pool than this mage does. However, they did not have a consistent way to generate ward. It was literally just all ward per second and random luck of if they had ward decay threshold. So this Well, most of them did turn into synchronized strike. So when they did get this high and actually put in synchronized strike, they could get up to 2,000 ward if they were lucky, and they can kind of consistently keep that up. But they had to. There's only like 3 of them that actually managed to get that to work out. This, I need to do that. This should be getting me more wards, so... I actually don't know. Get rid of that. We get up to... We go down to 1100. So yeah, it is definitely better to have one of these active too. But then when you take one away... Is it per Heo rune? There's no way. No. Okay, so having at least one is good. Having a second one is minimally helpful. But yeah, no, some of my rogues that were particularly wealthy, one of them had almost 2,000 health, just raw health, by the time they got to Wendy Parents. It was like 1,900 because they had a T6 boots that gave them percent health. No, raw health. And then they had a T6 chest plate that gave them percent health. And then they had gloves that gave them hybrid health, but that was only like T4 or T5. And then just shitloads of health on everything else, because I was actually playing the game right and looking for health. And also, it dropped it. Like, it actually got lucky. Most of the ones past that point, they could barely scrape to the 1.1k mark. And that was with mild luck, but most of the ones after that one got more lucky with damage items and like damage-centric loot filters, sort of. They almost all used the exact same loot filter, but I had to tweak it for each one because I was trying to find out a slightly different way to play each time to figure out what I was doing wrong on the last one. And the answer to that question for some of them was you just played the game. You shouldn't have turned it on that day, and you died for it. But yeah, I need a lot more intelligence now so that I can get my ward scaling to go up. And that's literally the only hope for this character to even go into monos. Because I don't think it's going to handle monos even at level, which is why I'm still going through the story, despite not wanting to go through the rest of the story. Hey look, water. But at the very least, I should get the Circle of Fortune so that my SAF account can finally have a Circle of Fortune. And then promptly die after it. And that's the other thing about this character is it is SAF, but it's pretty much SCF because the only other character that I ran this season, SAF, had veteran boots, and he died to the first, 3 Osprey in the fucking garden. So, that was great. Literally, I think it had 600 gold total. Didn't even get a rune, didn't get a glyph, didn't get shit. So I started this character with, a peak 600 gold. Hey, look, when you got the veteran boots on, just don't fuck with the birds. Yeah, IRL, actual IRL death. You just walked out your front gate, picking some flowers, and got killed by a bird. Alright, let's go. How much snooze do I got? 504. Enough to get one monolith Death of a Rift Beast. Bone amulets. Do I want bone amulets? Lightless Arbor. Shit, I don't have a key for that. But that is a smart idea. We'll take an Exalted Ring. Yeah, I still need to find one. I don't think one's dropped yet. I probably would have been using it. Maybe not, though, because I have the teleport minions around. And now that I don't have the boots for that, I'm going to need both of the rings for that. But if I do find it, I probably will use it. I got this, and I said no. I fucking hate that item. And I can't even use that because they don't do melee damage, so it's not useful. This doesn't help. It might help now. No. That won't help unless I get minion melee or minion spell, and minion bow and minion spell to be on it. Then it would work better. Like, I have high hopes for this character. Nice. Is that what this is? Nice. Might as well, yeah. I've never actually gotten a max roll on that, probably. So I'm not actually mad about that. That's pretty cool. The minion armor is still shit, though, which doesn't matter. Too bad I'm playing hardcore characters, because that means I'll be running fast on a character who I'm going to run into the ground immediately. And they'll die with it on, and I'll be like, well, damn, there goes that. That is the better one. Yeah, I think that's kind of the better one. 45. I don't care about the chance to find potions, I guess. We'll put this in here. Garbage. Trash the one with the less health. I do have a bee sword, which is nice. I won't find an egg, probably, ever. That is kind of shit. This is LP1, which is also shit. And that's just bare bones garbage. I was thinking about using this and doing a dexterity scaling cold thing, but then I was like, it's already bad enough. But I needed to use the minion boots, and now I could theoretically use it, but since it's just a base set, it's not going to be helpful unless I can egg them. And at that point, they would have to roll something. They would at least have to roll cooldown recovery at 20%. That would be reasonable to swap out, and I wouldn't have to worry about the intelligence loss or the vitality loss too much. I'm still looking for a better relic. Almost any relic would be better. But the fire damage is nice. It could be worth changing to just raw elemental damage, though, because I am a fat spread, which is kind of weird. I found out that I kind of should show you, but even then it wouldn't matter. Using this to scale me doesn't work great, but using it for my minions, I thought I could use that over this so that I can have better health and do stuff. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I was like, I would be able to utilize that because of the intelligence, and it would be enough to make up for the fact that my minions wouldn't have bleed. Taking this off makes my minions do nothing. Literally fucking nothing. Yeah, I was gonna say, I would actually use that unironically for Spellblade. Because I would be using Mana Strike and I would go dual wield. Like, that is an actually good roll for me to have dropped on a randomly SAF character. The minion health is kind of dog shit, but hey, it rolled this without even using an egg or LP or anything. It just dropped it. And I'm like, cool, we'll fuck with that. But yeah, so if you thought they did no damage now, they do fucking nothing without that fucking doublet. Oh, hey look, 12. 15. There, you could have more? Why can I have more? Why can I have more now all of a sudden? What gives me more? What allows me to have more fucking minions? Alright, this is stupid. It can go up beyond 11. I don't know. I thought it was super hard capped like the other 2 days. Because it literally would just hit 12 and delete one. Like one of them would just poof out of existence. So I was like, oh, so there's a cap. What the fuck is this? Alright, let's... Maybe it's just a fluke. Back, it won't work. That sounds very... Or it's because of lag. So we got 8 floaty idiots. 12 floaty idiots. Yeah, no, it went up to 12. Alright, well, that means we need to put more points into duration now that it's not fucked up anymore. Maybe it was just struggling. Alright, well, nonetheless, the mystery continues. Also, why did I only spawn 1 there? So, everyone attack this one guy. We get to 15, 2600, 1900, 1800, 2100, 3k. So, almost as much damage as a single one of those. With ramping and shit duration. Cool, cool. 1300. We're at 15. He's got 7 burns on him. And that, yeah, like that's their damage peak. They got a shitload more health, though. If that means a damn thing. But yeah, so why would they give health level scaling to the minion? Oh, Butcher's Crown. Do I know that one? Let's see. The Gladiator helmet. Oh, and my internet's... No mana regen. Oh, is this... I was going to say, this is the Primordial. Okay. That's why I was sort of unfamiliar with it. I was like, I don't know if I know that one specifically. Yeah. I think I kind of looked into that as one of my rogue primordials, because I was like, I didn't want to use the dagger because I couldn't use the dagger for what I was doing. I was doing a stun-based thing, so I needed a hammer and a sword as my main and offhand. And so I was like, man, I'm stuck without a primordial. And I had the missing health primordial one. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that's true, because you'd have your own mana regen of that at that point. Ooh, that sounds interesting, actually. Yeah, that would work quite well. Frenzied Vengeance Spellcaster. And the fact that it's just raw increased damage rather than specific damage, that literally makes it usable. As you said, for shits and giggles. Like, there is actually no reason for you not to use that until you find something actually better that you can either make or roll, or put on a different Butcher's Crown. You didn't think that far? What do you mean? I thought you were still talking about Vengeance specifically. Fuck, my eye. Ow. Don't laugh too hard, I guess. Yeah. Do I want to continue? The internet is kind of just shitting on me. And it will likely kill me. And that's why I didn't want to play it today. But I want to get to monos, sort of, so that it can be in more pain than it already is in. We got Circle of Fortune, so it's not a bad idea. I have to do Lightless Arbor. Which chest is the one that drops the Lightless Arbor key? Because I have the Temporal Sanctum one. But I didn't get any of the chests. Yeah, you can always do the crit one as a different build. Unless you happen to have something that rolled like an immense amount of crit chance. Very first character that I made as the Biff challenge of no ward. It was pre-season 1, or, well, kind of pre-season 1, like just as season 1 was starting and all that. But I got a random T6 critical strike chance spear on a javelin throw build, and I made it do multi-throw javelin, and I got to the Emperor's Husk and the other guy, the amalgamation one, both the ones that stand still. And this was when everything had health gates, and I was able to throw 2 spears, and it rained down and murdered them, like straight through health gate, because of how much crit and crit damage it was doing. Yeah, spell crit chance is stupid. But if you have just raw crit chance at like 100-ish% from a singular item, it almost makes it worth it. Because then you don't have to like, oh, now I have to invest like 3 different items worth of like T5 crit chance to get something to work. You just have the one and you're like, okay, now I just have to work everything else around that until I either find a replacement for it or something better than it. In a different slot, of course. Like if you are you're using a shield probably, right? Or are you doing this all two-handed? I think that would be even more impressive. Two-handed vengeance. Despite that hammer not being the power of shield. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Shields can't get crit chance on them, so it would literally kind of just be whether you get your weapon well enough to make crits actually worthwhile. And secondarily, I can't say in my experience, because I haven't even used the fucking crit amulet from the Primordials, but I feel like that's the only way to try and make crits like feel good, but you still need to actually have 100% crit chance to make that shit work. So yep, and that sometimes happens, because if you use a singularity, you can also do it that way. Yeah, see, that's the sad part. Like, the idea of it sounds so fun, but it requires so much that there's almost no point in using it, because if you find almost any amulet that you can craft could be better than it. Even if you had an LP4 that you rolled perfectly, the extra crit stuff that it does wouldn't make much of a difference. It's just the stuff that you put on it that would matter. Unless, and it's very probably impossible maybe, Yep. You're like, I only lost 50% damage, like, over the top, but now I attack faster. So it'll make up for it. Like, hella. Alright, well, I guess we'll give it a shot. Where were we at? No, I don't want an Oasis. But I can't go in underleveled. That's what I need to do. I have to get to at least 58. And then I can abandon the rest of the fucking story. Hey, look! That makes up for 50% damage loss, even, right? Not even, technically. That probably does it, and plus interest. Fucking shit. Yeah, no, okay. We're done. I can't I'm not allowed to play LE, apparently. I get out, I die. Fucking goddamn it. Why is it like this? Alright, back to the pity balls. I should probably try to reset my internet, but I don't want to have to stop streaming just to get that shit to work. So, grinding. Offline feels like shit for me, weirdly enough. And also, the fun cheese that I found for farming strats doesn't work on offline mode, which is a shame. But yeah, no, for whatever reason, on online, my game actually just stutters and it just doesn't want to play right. And I'm like, how can you lag offline? And it's just because my computer doesn't want to play the game apparently either. So I'm like, sure, fuck it. But I think that was possibly due to whatever animation stutters that they had. Uh, and the last time I had played it offline, I ended up re-verifying the files afterward. So I should give offline another shot to see if that fixed it. All right, I'm gonna go smoke, get water. I'm kind of hungry, but there's nothing to eat other than a donut. So I should go get a donut, I guess. Yeah. All right. I'll be back. Alright. Back. And we're on our way. Alright, who's got the stuff? You've got the stuff. Might as well. I don't remember. Oh, hey, look. It's all colored in. Yeah. That. I need that again. And that. We need both. Oh. Why the fuck did it grab it? Yeah. But there's not going to be another fusion anyways. I would have needed like 3 more fusions. Then I could have gotten Satan Nosferatu. I think I'll be able to do Satan Nosferatu if I do a 2-player one. It'll definitely still be hard to get, though. Yeah, which is why it was so broken when I was playing it. I don't know if it's any more broken because I didn't have to split damage types. It was all just physical damage and just physical damage over time. Does it do fire damage now? I don't even remember what version we're on. Yeah, I was gonna say now it all just turns it into fire, which is better. Yay, 1.3 million for Nosferatu. Equal to the same amount of balls. $28.41. Yeah, I like dot builds because of Paladin, but it's also weird to say that dot builds don't work because everyone else who's not a Paladin, it just doesn't. It takes too long to work up for some reason. But Fissure is like, no, I just do chunks of fucking damage, and I'm a dot skill. Like, I want to actually try to find a build where I make Fissure suck, but I don't think it's possible. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Do I want Flash? Just shoot wildly. It'll be fine. Damn, dude, you suck. There we go. I was like, give me fire. Don't worry, you'll all be able to die very soon. That's what they're chanting for, right? Did it die? Yeah, it's dropping frames though. Disconnected, attempting to reconnect, yeah. Did it connect though? It says it's connected. It didn't, it's not saying it's reconnecting. Is it back yet? I wonder. Oh no, my internet just shit on me. Got it. Okay, it seems like it's back though. Alright, there we go. I think it's back. I don't know if it's back. We'll try to keep going, I guess. Give me light. Give me light. Fuck you. Die already. Give me light. Fuck ass piece of shit. Evolve another sun. And now we actually have something that deals damage. Oh, it just instant kills it. Nice. Fuck you. Why does it not allow me to do it sometimes? More damage, sure. That'll get his ass. I probably don't want launch speed. Why would it go for that? Give me my fucking fusion, goddammit! Fucking bullshit. Fuck all of you. Shoot down the hole. Yeah, that's not gonna stop me. Oh, you can't sit inside of it anymore? Did they get rid of that? They didn't want you to cheese it anymore? Oh, you just get inside here. Interesting. So they made it so... Oh, wait, no. That might just be because of the knockback thing. Yeah, that's probably why. There's an actual genuine death. Yet again, I'm a physicist. I tried to use my cheese strap, but the cheese strap is actually broken because of the item I had. And I did not realize that. I wonder if that'll work on that. Don't think so. Let's take it anyways. It does not seem to decrease the damage I take from that. Well, that's right. It can't kill you. I just have to not get hit. It doesn't set everything on fire. That's a shame. That's a whirlwind of shit. It should probably kill her, but it did not. You're the wrong one. Hold on. Should be you. Yeah. Alright, move these back. Even if I could have 100 buildings inside of that thing, which I can't, that would only give me 100 gold. So that is a minuscule amount of gold. I don't even have to care about optimizing it. I should have gotten the dark. I'm an idiot. Try to find that dark again. Let's go. Fuck, that's fine. Like a double black hole. That would be funny. Alright, this one right here should give me a Nope, he did not. What about that one? Something to upgrade it? No. Another light? No. Alright, that one right over there. Nice. Okay, it says it's back. But it's buffering. Nice. Now dodge the infinitely damaging orb, so that it stays infinitely damaging. Heavy mosquito swarm. Smack. Poof.